mate. So unfortunately we've picked up some grid penalties and we are going to start tomorrow's race further back than we expected. I don't know how bad it's going to get yet because that's going to depend on everyone else. All we can do is control our own performance, and I know you're good at that.
It's the final chapter of the season then here at the spectacular Yas Marina circuit. It's a race where the pole sitter failed to finish in 3 of the first 4 events. A front row start here is by no means a guarantee of victory. So we go into battle once more then as we get underway at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The Yas Marina circuit is made up of 3.28 miles of track, featuring 16 corners with 2 very long straights. DRS zones going into the heavy braking zones of both turn 5 and turn 7 offer plenty of potential for overtaking. The circuit comes with its fair share of tricky corners, which will certainly test a driver's braking management. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Leclerc, Hamilton, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Norris, the owner driver, Albon, Gasly, Magnussen, Liam Lawson, Stroll, Sargent, Ocon, Bottas, Tsunoda, Joe, Hulkenberg, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. They've been involved in a number of costly incidents lately. That's got to affect their mindset going into this race.
It's not an ideal situation by any means. When you get into a bad run like that, there's always...
If you go away from this weekend having not given it everything, you're going to be devastated and disappointed for months. So let's get out there and give it a really strong finish and leave it all out on the track. Okay, so our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of this lap. No rain expected for the time being. Okay. Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get a good launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. All right, let's focus now for the rest of the race. Make a mistake. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. unavailable. The rear wing is down, so you can stay out while we work on a fix. Flag. Okay, clear. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay. Are you okay? That was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals. Okay, let's see if we can catch the car ahead. Gap currently 5 seconds. Okay, focus. We need to stay on form. Well, what happened? Let me know you're okay. approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 11.8 seconds. Hamilton's in the pits. In the pit lane. Liam's in the pits now. We're currently sat in 6th. Okay, Russell's ahead. They've just entered the pits. Piastri's behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Our gap to first place is 16.5 seconds. Box, we're coming in this lap. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 13.6 seconds. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Piastri's ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 2.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 25.7. And the gap behind us is 1.8 seconds. Our gap to the car in front is 2.6 seconds. Tyre condition still looking good. Piastri ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 2.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old, and the time last lap was a 1:25.7. Okay, you're in ninth position. Okay, Piastri just ahead. Push hard. And gap to the car in front is 2.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Ocon's behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 1.7 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, so gap to the leader is 17.6 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. And that's 8 laps to go. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 2.4 seconds. 5 laps of fuel remaining. Pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 7.0 seconds. Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.2 seconds. again, we're having trouble receiving you. Piastri's ahead of you. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. Time last lap was a 1 minute 27.0. Okay. Piastri ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 2.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1:27.0. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap. P9, you're running P9, keep going. Okay, Piastri just ahead. Push hard, push hard. Our gap to the car in front is 2.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, Liam's behind you. Our gap behind is 8.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. The distance to the leader is 19.2 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Behind. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 8.3 seconds. They're on old mediums, and the time last lap was a 1 minute 27.8. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, this is your final lap. Final lap of the race. Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
And so the celebrations begin, and well-earned they are indeed. It might have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level at the very top is anything but simple. There's no catching them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion. They've done it then. Victory in the last race of the season and the championship as well. What a phenomenal end to a terrific Formula One season. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. And this also means there's no catching our leader anymore. And we crown a new World Drivers' Champion. Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout the event.
Let's move on to the constructors. It's another clear win for Mercedes as they managed to secure the constructors' title. An incredible performance for the whole team. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
The team's income is looking very robust right now. It's time for you to have a think about our profit margin and what areas of the operation might benefit from that money. Thanks for handling that.